Hello, I'm Tess. Welcome back to the Sweet Treats series. In this episode, I'm going to be making some really healthy and delicious banana and blueberry muffins. So to begin, I've got my blueberries in a bowl. I've got 75 grams here and I've got 75 grams in the freezer. What I did was I dusted some of them in flour and popped them in the freezer because it means when you cook them, they don't sink to the bottom and they hold their shape. So I've got half my blueberries in the bowl and I'm just going to add half a banana. You want to make sure it's a ripe banana so that it mashes well. You're looking for a kind of thick, gloopy kind of consistency. So now I've got my food processor here. So I'm just going to add my butter to the mixer. Now we want to cream the butter nicely so it becomes light, pale and frothy. So I've creamed the butter a little and I'm going to start adding the sugar. Once you've added your sugar, the mixture should take on kind of the texture of wet sand. So I'm going to turn that off. Now you can see the kind of texture we're looking for. I'm just going to add that to my bowl with the blueberries and the banana. So I'm just going to add my baking powder and my bicarbonate of soda to the flour. I'm just going to give that a little mix. Perfect. Before I start adding it gradually to my bowl. I'm going to alternate between the buttermilk and the flour to get a nice texture because you don't want to be mixing it when it gets too gloopy. You want to make sure that it all kind of comes together nicely. For the full list of ingredients and the method, just check out the description box. And if you just keep going until the flour and the buttermilk are used up. There's no need to sieve the flour if you don't want to. So long as you give it a really good mix, you won't get any lumps. Finally, the last thing to go in is the egg. The reason I add this last is because I don't want to overwork it. And a dash of vanilla essence. You don't have to add this, but I like the vanilla-y flavour. Just fold that in. It should be quite a nice wet batter. You can see kind of dropping consistency. That's what we're looking for. So the final thing to add is the frozen blueberries. Okay. So these are nice and frozen now, and it means they're going to hold their shape when they bake. Just add those in. Okay, just give that a mix up. So I'm just going to pop the batter into muffin cases now. This should make probably about 10 to 12 muffins. So you want them to be no more filled than about half, because they do rise a lot as they cook. So if you just keep going until all your muffin cases are full, it is a bit of a messy business. I've preheated my oven to 190 degrees and I'm just going to pop them in for 25 minutes or until really nice risen and golden. So there we have it. Here are my muffins, fresh out of the oven. They're delicious. They smell so fragrant and buttery and oh, yum. I'm just going to pop them onto a wire rack to cool a little. So this one I'm going to hold on to. Make sure to subscribe and check out the rest of the videos in this series. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and I'll see you again next time.